This is day 2 of Pub Trail. If you missed the first day, there'll be a link down below for you for the first video. 7-day walk around Hertfordshire using pubs as waymarkers. Today's walk is Baldock to Stevenage. 22 pubs, so most pubs in one day out of the 7 days, and today is about 14 miles, so actually one of the longest days. Fortunately, it's relatively flat. Quite a nice route today actually. It's also though the most urban of the days, out of necessity, to be honest. The footpaths around here aren't that brilliant, so there is a little bit of urban walking, but you know, variety is the spice of life. So we'll catch up with you later. First mile and a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but not too bad, was it?
Not too bad. Now, I mentioned at the beginning that this was the most urban of the days, but Letchworth, particularly being the first garden town, I was going to say village then, no, garden town, garden city, it isn't actually too bad. As you can see, it's actually quite green. So, and walking around the edge of the industrial estate, you find that it's actually a green tunnel. You would hardly even know you're in an industrial area, so it's actually quite pleasant walking. It's really nice. Getting lazy in my old age, that I can sit down. Okay, we're in the middle of Letchworth at the moment. If Paul wants to pan round, so as you can see, as urban walking goes, it's pretty damn good. It's really nice actually walking through. Even some of the more industrial areas that are still green in Letchworth, it's a lovely place. So behind us, and I'm referring to the book, I apologise, we've got the Broadway Hotel, which is our third pub of the day. And off route, but I do mention it in the book as a point of interest, about half a mile down there is the first roundabout ever in the world. It was invented in Letchworth, the concept of the roundabout, 1905, and at the time it was called, I've got to pronounce this properly, Solar Shot Circus. Doesn't actually fall off the tongue, that. But it was actually the first roundabout in the world. The concept of roundabouts was invented A in England and B in Letchworth itself. We're actually going to walk out of Letchworth, let the motorbike go past, walk out of Letchworth and up to Wilbury Hills. There's another pub up there, but there's also another point of interest which we'll talk about when we get there. Oh yes, you can make it out. Okay. It's very hot today, Paul.
It is.
Say yes, Paul.
Yes, Paul. Can I say anything else?
No. Okay, we're on Wilbury Hills. Pub number 4, the Wilbury, just up there. But behind us, and I've lived in Hertfordshire all my life, and I didn't know it was here until I actually wrote the book. There's actually a hill fort. They varying dates on when it started, around about 700 BC. And the road we're on here is also the Icknield Way. So whether being on the Icknield Way and a hill fort and the top of a hill kind of makes sense. But if you come up, Paul, you might actually be able to make out the ditches. It's very, very difficult to see, but there's a very steep ditch here. And it looks like another up bit and then goes down again.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to come out on the camera, but
it's almost impossible to see it. It was literally writing the book, I discovered it's here, and all my life I've driven up past and around here, had no idea it was here. So that's the point. There's masses and masses of history in Hertfordshire, going back into prehistory. We don't know it's there. We drive past it, we walk past it, day in, day out. It's amazing county, it really is. So from here, we're going up towards the Wilbury pub, doing a left and a right, and we'll be following the Icknield way down towards Ickleford, and then from Ickleford on to Hitchin. So I'm sure Paul will get you some views. It's what we call a viewpoint from up there. It's a really nice spot.
Wow. This
Well,
opens out.
that opens up, doesn't it?
Yes.
So even though Hitchin's there, other than the end of the industrial estate at the bottom there, you can't really make it out. It's beautiful. So this is actually the Icknield Way, following down here, and we're going down into the village of Ickleford. A couple of nice little pubs down there. We're just coming into Ickleford. Just come along a very nice but short path, having come under the railway line. There used to be 3 pubs here. There's only 2 now, unfortunately. There is a closed pub, the Cricketers, but it's a lovely little Hertfordshire village. You'll enjoy walking through here. Right, shut. The Mill Stream. Looks like quite a modern pub, but it actually dates back to 1866. I actually remember it as a ship when I was a little lad, like that. But we've got the anchor down there, so we do the Mill Stream and the anchor. So we're just leaving Hitchin now. Had a nice walk along the edge of the stream, which the pub's named after, obviously, and now heading out of Hitchin up towards Great Wymondley. Very, very nice walk up to Great Wymondley. We are in Great Wymondley. We've just stopped for lunch around the back of the very, very nice church in Great Wymondley. And on the path immediately after the church is this. It's a scheduled monument. It's a Motte and Bailey castle. which also had a moat as well as dried up moat now. Very, very little information can you find about this. There was a dig in the around the 1800s, 1882, where they found medieval and Roman artifacts around here. So it's probably dates into the medieval. You know, the 11th century is kind of common for these kind of things. Not massive.
It's unusual that it's got a moat as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's a moat. It's a moat, not a moat. A moat is not a moat.
Yep.
Paul.
Yeah. The moat is the hill, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Bailey's. Yeah. So you have the little hilly bit, the castle, huge castle. Not. But this one had a moat as well. Presumably that's the moat going around there. Now dry. I don't know where well, it's unusual. We are quite high up here, not exactly on top of a hill, but we're quite high up here. But the description is that this is on a floodplain of the River Purwell. But there isn't. Well, it does get quite boggy at times around here. Not this time of year. It's nice and dry, but it can get quite boggy around here. But you'd question, well, where did the water come from for the moat? There must have been springs or something up here. I don't know. Not here now, but used to be. But lovely little thing. Yeah, if you come over here, look.
It's actually got water in it.
It has. I'm amazed. I know that little bit of land to the left they classify as modern. Someone's put a sort of an earth bridge across there. But that would have been the original moat. And it is still holding, well, at least it holds, even if it's only rainwater, it's holding the water, isn't it? Obviously it does get deeper by the tide mark. Okay, so we're just on our way walking out from the castle, and there's plainly a second.
It's definitely a second
ditch.
Yes.
The very nice buttercups show it up rather nicely. There's definitely a second ditch running around it. So it is a scheduled monument, but when you look up information for this, there is very, very little information, but it's actually quite large for this type of castle. I mean, they're all quite small, the Motte and Baileys, but this is actually quite a large earthwork around this. There must be a bigger story. It'd be nice to find out. Anyone who knows, comments below, please. It'd be interesting to find more out about this. That little road is the A602. Shall we say it's interesting to cross? It is a 70-mile-an-hour dual carriageway. Also a pub trail route, but also this is a Hertfordshire Way route as well. So just for a little part of today, we are actually using part of the Hertfordshire Way as well. So we're heading down there, hopefully in the shade, because it's actually quite warm today. Todd's Green, Fisher's Green, Old Stevenage. So we're 3 miles-ish left to go. It's been a great walk. It's still going to be a great walk. Lots of pubs in Old Stevenage to be recommended, but not one after the other or at the same time. All right. 500,000 years? It's huge at the bottom. It's got dead bits on it, but it's by no means is that a dead tree either. It's got lots of new growth on it. That is stunning. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, the root's right at the bottom. The wind's not going to blow that one over. How far in are we? About 13 miles, got about a mile to go, haven't we?
Yep.
So we're just coming into Old Stevenage. For those who don't know, there's an old Stevenage and a Stevenage, or the new town of Stevenage. Arguably this is the prettier bit, but you know, I didn't make any judgment. The majority of today's pubs are actually in the next half mile, 3/4 of a mile. If you want to do a pub crawl, absolutely recommend it. Yeah? You can start at one end and fall over at the other end. This is absolutely rammed full of pubs and bars. It's lovely. It's actually got a very good feel. It's actually got a very good culture.
Yeah, and restaurants as well. It's got a good vibe, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So to be recommended, particularly for a night out. The pub over there, the Old Town Bar, is the first pub in Old Stevenage, and literally you walk down the old High Street, which actually is the old A1. For those with any history, that is the old Great North Road, running up and down there as well.
London to Edinburgh.
London to Edinburgh, yeah. And, you know, originally a Roman road. So we're just going to make our way down through here, and we end up at the Stevenage station. So if you need to catch a train back to Baldock, you can do from there, or wherever you want to go to from there. But that's the idea, that we try and start at a transport hub and we finish at the transport hub, normally railway stations. There's one day on this route where we can't, because they decided to demolish the railway station. Something to do with Mr. Beeching, I believe. Bless him. So, yeah, you can tell you're in Stevenage, can't you? No, seriously, actually, Old Stevenage is a place to visit. Yeah, if you want a good night out, it's worth it. Yeah. 14 miles. Good one though.
You sound tired. It wasn't that hard, was it?
No, it's just been we've done it on a very hot day, haven't we?
Yes. 25 degrees or so, or more in the sun.
Yeah, no. Little bit of breeze every now and again, but not very regularly. So it has been relatively hard. It is a very good walk, but a lot of pubs. It's as you said right at the beginning, the most pubs in one day, and one of the longer routes. So as and when you do it, hope you enjoy it. Go to my website, link down below. You can actually download the GPX files for all the routes we're doing as well. So, as well as the descriptions in the book and the maps in the book, you can actually download the GPX files as well. So, hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you can, and click the like button, please. Thank you very much.